who just has a bad matchup versus Spider. When all skills equal. Now, unlucky for him, we got the two goats going at it. Mike and Spider. Who do you think takes this off spawn, creatives?
Well, Spider no armor currently for himself, and Mike already getting aggressive with that purple fan. Does have that weapon advantage onto Spider. Spider does manage to find a blue armor, and there goes the aggression from Spider. Crouch LMBs for the damage as well. Trying to catch that dodge off that crouch LMB, does not manage to do so. Overholding, cancels it to avoid getting parried. Now Mike trying to stay up, does get caught up. F caught him for the fair this time around. Spider still applying the pressure onto Mike, and Mike with that fan, we've seen how fast he can be, scale rushing around, creating that space. The movement has not stopped there for Mike. He does manage to create it. He does manage to get a little bit of a downtime for time being. But Spider might hear him pop that heal for himself. The scale rush does get avoided there from Spider. It's not catch the R&B prio there, but Spider calls in the F. Clint comes in. Mike does have that F, but he is going to be parried here. He's going to be forced to pop it. Spider now is going to respond with a purple fan this time around. Has the weapon advantage, and there it is. Swapped to the dual blade and manages to get the damage plus elimination onto Mike. And Spider starting off of that game number 2. TT25 against CDY. Both Honk Swords are out. LMB prio there for CDY. Going to go ahead into the aerial LMBs off the Honk Sword. Did not have the terrain for the extra damage, but the follow-up R&B there for CDY to take T225 out of this game to make sure to get a reset for himself, or a respawn, I should say. Bong on the Xiaoyo. Wang Liang against AS. Going at it. Wang Liang with that blue longsword on the Tessa. See what we're going to have to wait and see what he does for this elimination for himself. Wang Liang trying to catch AS. AS drops fully off that common armor. Wang Liang does not catch the dodge there. Forced to pop that F. Gonna go ahead and invest the Tessa ultimate. Gonna clink off the focus. Gets parried this time around by AS, and AS has the time to interact with the enchantment orb there. Wang Liang gonna respond there with the LMB focus from the dagger. AS down very, very low. Wang Liang has the advantage right now. It drops very low, nearly catches him off that focus. Grapple him out of the skill rush. Clinks off the focus this time around, and AS just one more hit. 1-2 off the Honk Sword, weaves it, but the following hit there for the dagger for Wang Liang to come out victorious in this fight.
Wow, really, really clean play from Wang Lang with that tech chase going on. But first, 225 versus XXY. 225 on his second life. Can he find the killer? Gets the armor reset. Nice cross up on the focus attack. XXY zoning out, waiting over, but 225 doesn't bite. Goes with the overhold, pops the F, denies the overhold from XXY, catches the whole dodge out, and XXY is going to get taken down, and 225 is bringing himself back into the game. Got the purple Hong sword. It's looking better for 225. You see my man in the camera. He's locked in. He's ready to go. He's heard your call. He knows he's underperforming right now, but former champion, they never quit. They keep at it. Now Juchi on the Xiaoyo and the Hong sword. We saw the Justina AS go for the as I say this Heaven Step, but now we got Spider versus Wang Lang. Hold that thought for a second. We got the Tesla hold off, but Spider with the shove, denying, getting his soul back, denying the sun, and now Wang Lang in a 1 HP situation. Spider, this is cakewalk for him. Just needs a little one last hit. Wang Lang with a movement error, but Spider is going to capitalize on it, getting the grapple stagger on the movement error, and Wang Lang is going to take him down. Takeda already getting going. We got Spider up to 2 kills. Gonna be scaling up right now. Get some Jades to his name. He does have a purple fan and a Hong sword. He can touch of death you in every single way possible, however you want to take it. Now we got Mike over here in Plume Castle versus XXY. XXY forced to go inside the mech, but Mike still has his mech up, has a blue Hong sword to his name, but this castle, just so much room to work with. XXY is going to be backing off here. He has to hope that no one else in the lobby sees them, because coming out of this mech, that is the dinner bell. You are for sure getting focus fired, and XXY doesn't manage to get any heals off, chooses to start scale rushing instead, but Mike gets the max range grapple, doesn't land a stagger, gets a jumping LMB, able to magnet to XXY. Good job by XXY to get Mike off of him before he goes around the corner. Lights attacks him to deny the pure chase down, but that long sword is closing the distance. The second fastest weapon in the game, following the first fastest weapons, the dual blades. Can he get away? A couple of movement errors from XXY allows Mike to catch up. The jumping LMB coming out just misses XXY's toes. He's desperately trying to get, but another movement error from XXY. The F1 combo break coming in huge for XXY. He does find a blue armor reset. He can fight back. Does he choose to? No, he's going to keep on running away from Mike, but Mike, if you can't see them, at least hear them staying hot on his heels, hearing the grapples going off, and now Mike misses the grapple stagger. XXY creating some space right now. Can he get over? He does. Mike trying to close the distance, but XXY and those dual blades creating the distance he needs to get off that heel, reset this back to neutral. Now Mike doesn't want to give this up though. Knows that he has his opponents against the ropes. Knows that he has all the momentum. Mike with those half charge LMBs, those horizontals, creating so much catch-up distance. He's able to get the light in. But unfortunately, XXY with the weapon swap, the tempo change, but Mike doesn't care. Again, another weapon switches to the Hong Sword. Now Mike still doesn't care. He's just looking to fish for that V3. He's not able to get it. Looks like it's actually a katana, but XXY trying to get the hit here, looking for the LMB, but Mike covers the cross with his own horizontal, gets the toothpick into the focus attack, and XXY is not going to be able to weather the storm that is Mike raining on his parade.
Wow. What a showing there from Mike. The longsword. The chase on the longsword looking very, very crispy there, especially there for Mike. Our first Realm of Yang starting to form up here for this game number 3. Got a couple players already posted up. On the top hand side, we had T225, OUG's Mike, the Pink Fario combo. Mike does not manage to go inside the Realm of Yang this time around. T225 does. We have Akuma on the other side, Chazong as well, Wang Liang and Juchi on this side. Have to wait and see how this Realm of Yang goes here for both of these players. Blue halberds in hand for Juchi. He's going to go ahead and start up high on the Xiaoyu. Not managed to catch the R&B there. The Scare Rush does connect there for Wang Liang. Both players charging up on the other side of the pillars. And now with the pillar change as well. How do you feel about the pillar change here, Raven?
I think it's a good balance because it chilled out the huge Faria pick. But this is actually one of my favorite matchups I think I've played in Naraka. The Xiaoyu versus Xiaoyu. Wang Lang taking a ton of pressure right now. It's just, even though Xiaoyu can be impressive because of things like that, the F from the top ropes down to the floor and just nuking you for your whole health. It's tough for Wang Lang. You got to hold that L though.
That was filthy from Juchi there. That was filthy. He managed to catch the grapple bump, gets 2 R&Bs into the focus, catches the grapple in the air into the F, into the musket shot finisher. That was super clean there. Now Wang Liang has that timer in his back. OUG's Mike coming out victorious in his fight against AS. T225 winning that Yang against Action. Looks like Action is going to have that Yang depletion on his back as well. Wang Liang now needs to try to find a player. CDY. The backside there, Panda Man just playing it a lot safe there. Does lose some of that white armor, or white health, I should say. Akame and Juchi. The gold nunchucks now coming out that Yang. Does manage to get that the weapon upgrade for himself on the Xiaoyu. And yeah, very I like how I'm seeing that V2. The V2 does have those mix-ups. This F though is super strong. I mean, being able to catch the prio off the F, it's just so good, especially if the F is on cooldown. If you're able to get that first hit off the F, it's just super good. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see how the rest of the lobby looks for now. Juchi now. Oh my god! The heaven step here from Mike disgustingly jumped the third one there off of the V3 beacon. Mike getting oogly off of this, off the Hong Sword. If he would have finished that, I probably would have need, honey and tea after that, because that was filthy there from Mike. Almost got super oog there off of that the ultimate beacon there for Mike. Juchi now gets a full reset. Fong with that gold katana. Go ahead and swap on over to the fan for the movement. T225 with the gold nunchucks in hand. Juchi dropping very low against Mike. Nearly losing all that armor. Mike does not need to take this aggression here. These players do, because they have that Yang depletion on their back. Mike still trying to stay up, but Juchi has the Vermilion's Bird's Might buff here, so he can he can dive he needs to and resurrect, so it's not a problem for him. Juchi drops very low. 2-2-5 off the proc from the nunchucks, lets it fly. And Mike though with the elimination there, nice pistol shot there. 2-2-5 does not get the elimination. 2-2-5 here with a big parry onto Mike. Big damage. Now Mike catches the prior. Fong once again here with the third party this time around, and this is the Fong I remember coming in at the perfect time, trying to catch the elimination. Mike forced to pop this barrier ultimate. It's gonna be forced to try to back up. 2-2-5 still trying to apply the pressure here. Go ahead and take a quick reset. Fong just lurking around. There he is. That's what Fong is known for in my eyes, just being that nuisance of a player. Make sure he can catch those third parties whenever he can. And there goes a quick showing of what he's capable of doing. Mike now with a massive missile shot there onto T225. Does not catch off the second. Fong just waiting this out. Both of these players just gonna wait for this fair mech to just deform, and there it is. T225, the first one on the scene. OUG's Mike now movement game has to be strong for himself. Does manage to jump across plus the scale rush to create that space, and he's out of there. He has created enough space right here. Still closing out that gap is T225, and another player showing up is Fong though. Both of these players showing up. Clint comes in off the light. Mike now still, you have to try to catch him. You have to try to catch him. He's out of there still. He's gonna be going crazy on the movement. T225 and Fong still not getting super close to him. Action on the backside does lose some of that armor here by the roller. Looks like Akame was in the mix as well with that blue armor. That Vermilion's Birthmight is about to run out there for T225 in a couple of seconds. Currently with 2 eliminations. Action as well with 2. Action on the Feria. 63% there for that ultimate. Does manage to get a bounty, I believe. Does have some kind of eyes on the player if he does need to get aggressive. He has no depletion, so he can just wait this in game out. Top 8 right now, Raven. How do you feel about these players currently in this game number 3?
You're seeing we were like, what's going on in the pros here right now? I'm like, we're seeing montages happening in tournament play right now. You saw Mike, he opened up with everything. We're seeing 225 on the zipping. We're fishing for those LMVs, baby. We're looking for it. Give it to me. We're gonna hit you with that heaven step. You're going in the Taj. 225 gets the uppercut, looking for the focus tag, gets that nice follow-up. That double jump, that is not working like it used to. In action, denying the tech read. Now we're getting with the carousel, going for the reset, getting the 1-2 extra credit going on to it. Now can 225 follow up with it. F1's going to be invested. 225 still has his V1 up. Action has to be careful here. Does he want to go into the mech and fight back? He bluffs going into the mech and lets 225 know we're not like that. Now, does he go to the mech or does he fight this out? Action. Does he go for it? He does get the ultimate on, but 225 says, do you not know me, son? We throwing out these blues. We living out here. Hits him with the focus attack on the feet from behind, letting him know you got a lot to learn here. We don't flinch. Now, Action going for round 2 versus Juchi. Now, Juchi has been impressing me, creatives. Yeah. He's been doing some stuff. Both of the new players in NBPL. Normally, there's a little bit of a warm-up period. It takes a little bit. We saw Super Railgun when he joined the league. It took a little bit of him to come in, but he's going against Action right now. He's one of the veterans of the league. What do you got to show me, Juchi? Phoenix Blacks on Exen looking for it. F2's going to get baited out, trading both of their Fs out, but Exen immediately getting back in there, getting the carousel against the wall, into the Phoenix Blast, jumping LMB, 2 LMBs, 3 LMBs. We're taking it all. Family meal combo coming out, but Juchi coming out with the ultimate, with the parry, responding. That you think you can eat all of this? Nah, son. We're going to overtime, baby. Fairy is going to come out, but that poke damage going through the shield damage of Juchi. Gold Nutchicks in deck. Juchi showing him, hey, you want to shoot at me? Denying the heal from Action. Action burst one of his cannons, but now Juchi does get the full heal off. Now trying to poke away at Action. 26 seconds left. Can these 2 defensive characters find the kill? Nice F2 getting value off the hit, but Action responding with the parry. No gold focus for Juchi. What are you going to show me, Action? Going the standard grapple toothpick combo of 2024, but he gets the whole dodge reach on Juchi. 7 seconds left. Phoenix Blast coming out. A little bit of an arrow here with the 2, but the jumping LFBs are gonna clean it up, and old school beats new school still, creatives.
I could be wrong, but I think he just 2-on-1 there to get that focus to be true off that. I could be wrong. I'm gonna need a replay on that. I think he swapped there. I think he swapped. He got the falling focus off the second. All right. Everybody's getting Action. He had a massive carousel there earlier. He had one before as well. Mike with Heaven Step. I think I just saw 2-1 from the longsword. I mean, everybody has evolved now after seeing that. We would see it a little bit here and there last year, but these players are starting to really focus on that combo game now that they know that can have a high output damage once they have that window of opportunity. Mike still getting chased down. Looks like Spider has the Mystic Might buff currently. Mike gonna be safe for the time being. Action now with gold longsword in hand. I believe that's a longsword. Yes, it is. Gold longsword in hand there for action. Seeing what he could do off a longsword by itself. Now has that tiger buff in play. Wants to get that melee resist plus the range resist. Wow. Okay. I wasn't ready, right? I know you told me you were getting ooh, but I wasn't expecting to, see it played out like back to back like that.
Tournament montages, you see it everywhere. You're seeing these combos finally making it into the league right before Green Focus gets implemented. It's almost like it's paying homage to all the hardest combos in the games. We're seeing all of the best players in the world able to execute things and going for it. Now, Juchi does have that Yang depletion, 2 minutes, 43 seconds. He has a Hong Sword. He has that F2 for the opener. Akame looking for that armor reset, trying to get in there, but Fong with the F2 hot on his heels. Whew, that looks super scary. Akame able to get out of there though, using the nice buttery rocks to his advantage. If there's one place that's safe against combos, it's against those rocks. Now Juchi still Yang depletion, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. It's ticking. The clock is ticking. He needs to find this kill. Unfortunately for him, he's following the second strongest player in the world. 225's kiting is no joke. He's going to get out of here. He's going to start transitioning to play that end game. He already got 2 kills. That's enough money in the bag that we want to secure it. He's going off into the city. No way you're going to finish off a zipping inside the city, but Juchi has to do it here. There's no other choice. He's realizing the inevitable. Now he finds a different zipping. Ooh, a blueberry. This is looking a little bit doable. He finds the follow-up. 1, 2, 3. Akame out there denying the 1, 2, 3, enjoying. No way Juchi is gonna get away with that. Akame though forced to pop his ultimate out. Ult's coming out. Tessa ult. 4th party, 5th party coming in. Mosh party goes down. Akame a victim to the group of what can we say? Everyone. It's a buffet of characters. Juchi now he doesn't get the soul blow. 1 minute left. He's still in the same grief as Spider and Action with the blindside Phoenix Blast gonna take him down.
Action. Going longsword with Phoenix Blast. Fong catching that power really quickly here. Gets the R&B focus. No, the F is called in there for action to try to stay up. Now 2 players on his shell. T225 as well. Looks like the tension has swapped on over to T225. Fong does apply the pressure there. There's a ping ultimate is called in there for T225. Mike just waiting for that perfect timing to try to come on in. TD25 though, now losing a lot of that health. Has invested that ultimate as well. And action has his eyes on him, trying to catch this elimination. Action with a massive game 3, 4 eliminations currently in game number 3, with a massive showing both Ram and Yangs. What a showing. And I did look at the replay back from the live feed, and yeah, he 2-2-1 to try to get that to get that focus off the second grapple bump. We currently, before you were able to do that without 2-1-1ing, but now these players have found the tech out, or they have been practicing the tech to make sure to get that extra damage in, and we saw there for action. Make sure he gets that focus attack off the second grapple. Mike trying to get some resources off this blessing. Fong as well. T225 with an insta grapple. Spider moving on in. He said, thanks for the gold armor. You guys can fight it out. I'll take the armor plus the J's for the free. And he backs up, went grocery shopping so quick. OUG's Mike as well, trying to get whatever's left there, but Spider with an easy way to get whatever he needed, and everything is gone. The gold pole sword, the gold armor, the 2 gold jades, and he does have Dreadful Well as well. I want to see Prides fall. I want to see Prides fall. I love that J Prides fall. I love to see Prides fall. But right now, this is just the waiting phase, Raven. Right now, we know how hard it might be here for Spider to try to win this if he goes all the way to end circle.
Yeah, so this is the one thing about Mike. We're refereeing. He's always finding angles. He's always putting pressure in. His game is so well thought out. He has the heals that he needs, four white heals, 10 blue heals. It allows him to stay active this whole time. And Fong testing the GOAT himself, testing the beast. Fong realizing the power level is going to be backing off right now. But at this point, Mike's going to transition. He wants to play this endgame unless he still sees a snack. When I swear, when they see that Takeda, there's almost a huge agreement that poke this man down, hit him with the range attacks, get him out of here. Well, he doesn't belong. But Mike doesn't want to risk getting taken out. He realizes he's in a really, really good spot with 3 kills. That end game where he can possibly get some last hits, survive to that last little circle if these players are willing to take it. And he has multiple Farriers to play off of right now. Bowdo's Exin on Farrier as well with the Phoenix Blast, able to hold his ground. It's really up to the Shayols zipping 225 and Spider to kind of slim this down. CDY Panaman waiting to third party is just really, really dangerous in these end games. That's why you see the slowdown period. Most people think like, oh, this is boring. Why don't they just get in there? It's just the mutual destruction. There is almost nowhere to kite here reliably. All these players have excellent chase downs in these caves. It's not enough. The scale rushing off these rock corners, I call them buttery rocks. Cliff sides are a scam. You think that they're safe. You think you can make some moves on them. Then you just get stuck in a sliding animation. And you're just stuck forever. Now we're going to go to replay Spider versus CDY, or Spider-Man as we all know him as the OGs. But Spider looking for the overhold, not able to get it. And Panda Man, I saw him practicing that heaven step. Will he catch it? Nice crouching LMB from Spider, dodging the LMB of CDY. Now CDY against the wall here with the focus attack and the shove, keeping it basic. Now Spider denying the Tesla ult. Shove's gonna come out. Can CDY find an opening right here? But Spider not doing anything fancy, getting that chip damages, no more shoves to his name, but CDY with a sliver of health. Can Spider close it out? 30 seconds left. Do we see the kite of a generation, or will Spider just keep this clean, keep it going, showing everyone that he is back to fight? And like I thought, Spider is back, baby. That spacing was impeccable, getting that light attack to close out CDY.
Spider, did Spider die? I think Spider might have gotten taken out here. Mike being forced to get in this mag. I don't see Spider anywhere. I think that Takeda got called out.
Spider got squished.
Yeah. Instantly was called out there. Mike, this Faria ultimate does get one hit off onto T225. Panda Man in the backside just playing a lot more safer, nowhere near the other congestion of players right now. Everybody trying to scatter around. Action eats a missile. Fong as well. The double hit on the ground as well. Fong be forced to try to back up, and look where it is. It's Panda Man trying to show up and apply the pressure onto Fong. Make sure he does not get that reset in. T225 though, trying to apply the pressure onto Mike off that ultimate. Looks like he does have dead rounds as well. So this might be a little bit of a nuisance there for Mike. CDY, Panda Man is going to pop that the Tesla ultimate onto Fong. And Fong does manage to get enchanted there as well. Looks like no focus attack coming from any directions. Fong does manage to get another powder in. So he is going to be back to full health pretty soon. Was forced to pop that Shayo ultimate though. So he's going to have to wait for that race to go to accumulate back up for him to get it again. CDY still playing a lot slower. I see him there in the bush. Mike still getting applied the pressure there by 2 players. Phoenix Blast in the backhand from Action. T225, dagger in hand, applying the pressure onto Mike. Drops nearly all that purple armor there for Mike. I have to wait and see how he comes out of this. LMB focus into the follow-up as well there from the fan. And Mike now back towards the wall, but looks like their aggression is now happening onto T225. He's going to be forced to pop that Zaping ultimate. Action is going to get hit by that Tesla ultimate from CDY. Mike now has some time to breathe, but T225 does not now. He's going to have to see how he can bounce back from this. T225 finding a little bit of a safe spot here. He's going to have time to maybe... No repair kits there for T225. He's not managed to have a quick reset for that weapon, but Action drops very low, forced to drop down the V3 beacon. Mike still trying to apply the pressure. Advance heal for Action as well. Fong in the backside, the zone is starting to close in around 15 seconds. So we're going to have to start moving on in. Looks like Action might get that ultimate back online once the circle is completely closed. Zaping ultimate down for T225. Mike is super close as well. CDY with only a quarter of that rage up. We're going to have to take a quick replay how Spider got taken out of this game. We had a 1.0 off the grapple there into the bow shot. Spider now Moving on into the zone area, comes back. R&B 2 picks from X into the follow-up focus off the 1.0. With a quick elimination down to Spider. Super unfortunate for himself there. Does get taken out by Action. And what a game here for Action, Raven. He's been playing very, very well game number 3.
Takes out Spider with just 2 uppercuts. That's the name of the game. Everyone has crazy advantage stage. 50% combos on deck. Mike, we're seeing a little bit slower action from him. He just wants a solid game. Continue the look. Knows that he can close it out. 3 kills is a lot of kills in this lobby. This is by far the hardest solo lobby possible to make right now. A lot of the top 5 all in this lobby. Action, Fong, Mike, all veterans of the game, surviving to this end game. And we know that if Mike gets to that last little bit, he's going to play this perfectly and use that parry mech to his advantage. But Fong does have his ultimate popped out. Gonna get parried. Getting a little bit of poke damage. That's one thing about the new Shio character that a lot of people make a mistake of. When she pops that shield, you can back off and put some bullets into her head. That shield does not block bullets. Now Mike has Fong against the zone, pushing him into it. Getting a little bit of poke damage. Now Exton jumping in, looking for the hit. Able to bait out the F2. Fong getting no value off it. Everyone just swerving out of there. Fong speeding around. Get that out of here. And now Fong has no more cooldowns to save him. He's just using the terrain. Good positioning by Fong. These buttery rocks not leaving him vulnerable, but Mike going in denying the heal. But Action letting Mike know, like, hey, I got this. Hold on, Buster. I want this kill. Mike coming back in with the nunchucks, looking to get the poke in. But Action with the Phoenix Blast. Now we got a Faria versus Faria for the last circle. Mike poking Action into the zone, but the Phoenix Blast flying in. Now Action staying on top of Mike, but Mike able to get the half charge horizontal, able to put him in the uppercut, sending him into the zone with the V3. 1, 2. Action's going to be able to pop his V3, and he doesn't go into the mech. He's going to take the fight right here. What? Action going in at the last second, but Knight's gonna push him into zone. What can Action do right now? We're playing keep out game, and Mike ends up taking it.